Hello, my friends. This is Chris from Chris Bergen Full Heart Tarot. Today I'm going to talk about something that is a occasional problem for tarot readers and for people who are enthusiastic about getting their cards read, and that is tarot hatred. Now, thankfully, this is a rare event. Most people who dislike tarot are going to stick at that level. They're not going to actually be fire and brimstone about it. They will ignore you, they will make fun of you, but they're not going to get in your face. They're not going to, be aggressive towards you. Unfortunately, there are a handful of people who do get aggressive about tarot reading. Now, do I think that's stupid? Of course I do. I do tarot for a living, and I think these people just haven't been exposed correctly to tarot and what it can mean for them. They have a preconceived notion of what tarot is, usually based on their religious beliefs or philosophical upbringing. So you are automatically fighting against a lot of preconceived notions about what you are doing. And especially if you're in the middle of doing it, say you're doing it at a party or at a fair, and somebody comes up and just starts saying that it's blasphemy or what you're doing is evil, it can be very hard to both focus on doing the reading and deal with this other problem. There are two great ways to deal with this kind of tarot hatred. One is ignoring it. A lot of times these people just want to say their piece and then they move on. Not all of them, but most of them do just say, "Oh, you're evil, I hate you, bleh," and then they move on. And you can kind of go, "Ooh, that was strange," and have a nice little laugh about it with whoever you're doing the tarot reading with. But there are some people who really will not leave you alone until they think you're going to acquiesce. And that can be a very difficult situation. Thankfully, there are multiple ways to deal with the forever haters. And that easiest answer is to find somebody else who's in charge of the situation to help you get rid of the person. If you're at a fair, there's usually a coordinator you can talk to. If you're at a party, the host. But that's not always an option either. And a lot of times when you're at these situations, you have a set up booth. It's not like you can pick up your cards and table and move. You have a location that people know where to find you at. So you do have to kind of stop what you're doing and say, "I'm really sorry. Can you give me a second?" to the person you're doing a reading for. And then just go to the person and say something like, "Listen, I know you have strong feelings about this, and I'd be happy to talk to you about my views on tarot later. But right now, I'm doing a reading for somebody, and I would appreciate if you would allow me to do my work, and I have heard your opinions. They are noted, and thank you, but could you please move on?" And that's hard to do. I've only had to do it a couple of times in my life, and it can be hard, especially if it's something you care deeply about, to challenge somebody who's challenging you. So, if you get in that situation, I usually like to go with option A because it makes the other person the bad guy, the person who's stoking the fire. But if you do, just remember tarot is something for everyone, and it's something that can help anyone. You have a right to be doing it, and you have a right to express your love of it. So that's what to do if you encounter that rare tarot hatred. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And if you would like a tarot reading, feel free to jump over to my website at chrisbergenfullhearttarot.com. Thank you.